Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm going to present you the presentation of Group 3. So, it is all about what is good life as perceived by different schools of thought. So, first one, Aristotle and good life.
So, good day everyone. Our topic today is about what is good life as perceived by different schools of thought. So, Aristotle and good life. So, it is interesting to note that first philosopher who approached the problem of reality from scientific lens is Aristotle. So, si Aristotle is also the first thinker who delved into the complex problematization of the end goal of life, which is the happiness. Happiness is the ultimate end of human action. So is that which people pursue for its own sake. Like for example, financial stability for one's family, the power achieved from winning the election, or the harmony and peace as a reward for taking care of the environment. All this and more pursued for the sake of happiness. So, compared to his predecessor and teacher, yung teacher ni Aristotle is si Plato, embarked on different approach in figuring out reality. So, Plato taught that the things in this world are not real, and are only copies of the real in the world of forms. So, while Aristotle puts everything back to the ground in claiming that this world is all there and that this world is the only reality we can all access. So, what is the good life? So, the good life is marked by happiness, brought about by virtuous human actions and decisions that affect the individual, self, and the greater community. So the good life is characterized by a life of flourishing and oneself and others. And also, the good life does not happen in a bubble where only one person is flourishing. Others have to be in it too.
Good day, everyone. Today, we will talk about the good life perceived by Aristotle. Aristotle claims that the person who lives a good life acts rightly and develops the appropriate state of character from which to perform those right actions. So, as we see in the illustration, the seed eventually germinates and grows into a plant. The seed that turned to become the plant underwent change from the potential plant that is the seed to its full actuality. Change is the process that is inherent in things. We, along with the other entities in the world, start as the potentialities and move towards actualities. The movement, of course, entails change. So this can be linked to what Aristotle says that every human person aspires for an end. This end is a happiness or human flourishing, and no one resists happiness because all we want is to be happy.
Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about materialism. Materialism. The first materialists were the atomists in ancient Greece. Democritus and Leucippus led a school whose primary belief is that the world is made up of and is controlled by tiny indivisible units in the world called atomos or seeds. So based on the primary beliefs of two atomists, which is Democritus and Leucippus, the world is made up of atomos or seeds, which means tiny indivisible units, or other meaning is uncuttable or undividable. Next, accordingly, the world, including human beings, is made up of matter, and there is no need to possess the material entities as source of purpose. So, as we all know, matter, it is anything that occupies space and has mass. Atoms simply comes together randomly to form the things in the world. As such, only material entities matter. So based on the definition, not only the things around us is considered as matter, but also us, we, the human, is considered as matter because we are made up of tiny indivisible units which is called atoms or seeds. In terms of human flourishing, matter is what makes us attain happiness. The material things we possess gives us ultimate happiness. We see this at work, with most people are clinging onto material wealth as the primary source of meaning in their existence. So, not only the purpose of matter is for our daily life, but also it is give us happiness. Material plays an important role in humans' life. With the help of technology advancement, we are now living in material world, where humans are very dependent on materials nowadays. Today, we have many different technologies. For example, we have new shoes, new cell phones, new laptop, new motorcycles, and these are things that make us happy because the material things we possess gives us ultimate happiness. Lastly, in general, the concept of materialism is the world is made up of matter, including us, the human person, and the things around us is also called as material. And that's all. Thank you.
So that's all. Thank you, everyone. I hope you learn a lot from us. This is the group 3. So that's all. Thank you, everyone. I hope you learn a lot from us. This is the group 3.
Good morning, everyone. Now let us proceed to another subtopic under the topic 11, the good life, which is the Stoicism next to hedonism that was reported by the last reporter, the group 3. And I am a group 4 presenter. And now let us talk about what is Stoicism all about. Stoicism. Stoicism is a philosophy that originated in ancient Greece, founded by Zanu of Citium in the early 3rd century BCE. So most of us thinks that Stoicism is a religion. But Stoicism is not a religion. It is a philosophical perspective, a philosophical views in life that teaches that the path to virtuous living involves practicing self-control on how we are going to control ourselves, our emotions, our reactions into situations that we encounter in our daily living. Next is rationality. Teaches us how to improve our critical thinking skills, how we are going to decide our decision making. And next is the virtue, the values, the positive values that we should possess as a person. So Stoicism emphasizes living in accordance with nature because for Stoicism, they believe that we can find the stillness, the seclusion, the true peace through embracing nature, cultivating inner strength and maintaining a calm and reasoned mind. One thing to remember about Stoicism is that Stoicism doesn't involve rituals or praising something or someone, just like the other religion used to practice. But Stoicism don't have this kind of practice. So, Stoicism makes a person indifferent, but it doesn't mean that Stoicism aims to isolate people from the other or make a people introspective. What's the point of Stoicism is that it teaches a person how to act right and how to behave right to achieve a happy life. For further explanations and for further informations, let us hear Justine. And I thank you.
A person who practiced Stoicism is called a Stoic. However, this word is rarely used today in the literal sense, except when talking about people who lived in the ancient world. They believed that the practice of virtue is enough to achieve eudaimonia, a well-lived, flourishing life. Simply put, Stoicism was designed to help people live their best possible lives. It's a philosophy of life that maximizes positive emotions, reduces negative emotions, and helps individuals to hone their virtues of character. At any moment, in any situations, and at any stage of life, Stoicism provides a framework for living well. It reminds people of what is truly important, providing practical strategies to get more of what is valuable. Stoicism was deliberately created to be understandable, actionable, and useful. Practicing Stoicism doesn't require learning an entirely new philosophical lexicon or meditating for hours a day. Instead, it offers an immediate, useful, and practical way to find tranquility and improve one's strengths of character. In summation, Stoicism was an ancient school of philosophy that taught a particular way of living. Its principal focus was how to live a virtuous life, to maximize happiness and reduces negative emotions. Its value has been tried and tested over much of human history by renowned individuals like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Ariana Huffington, Tom Brady, Tim Ferriss, and more.
Theism, most people find the meaning of their lives using God as the fulcrum of their existence. Theism states that existence and continuance of the universe is owed to one supreme being, who is distinct from creation. Came from the Greek word theou, means God. Theist, a believer in theism, a person who believes in the existence of God. One who believes in the existence of God, viewed as the creative source of the human race. We have four types of theism, including the first is the monotheism, a type of theism that believes in the existence of one God or the oneness of God. Like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam are the religions who believes in one God. Pantheism, a doctrine which identifies God with the universe or regards the universe as a manifestation of God. Worship that admits or tolerates all gods. Polytheism, a belief in many gods, which is in Filipino, we call it Diyos Diyosan. Panentheism, a belief that God is greater than the universe and includes interpenetrates. A belief that God is greater than the universe and includes interpenetrates. The belief that God is present throughout the universe.
Let's talk about humanism. Humanism is a philosophical and ethical stance that places human values, interests, and dignity at the forefront. Also, humanism emphasizes the inherent worth and agency of individuals, valuing reasons, compassion, and the pursuit of knowledge. There are three types of humanism. First, it is focused on human values. When we say focus on human values, it is a prioritize human values, dignity, and agency. Second is emphasize reason. When we say emphasize reason, it is places a strong emphasis on a reason, ethics, and potential for human dignity. And the last is secular perspective.
When we say secular perspective, it is a secular humanism, a variant. It is a non-religious worldview that emphasizes human reason, ethics, and compassion without relying on the supernatural beliefs.